Hey guys, Misty here in My Vapes of Lincolnton, and I just wanted to make another video. We've already done one video on the Fireluke, Freemax Fireluke, these guys right here. The reason I'm doing another video on it is like the first video was kind of like just an intro, just letting you guys know that we carry them, but I actually have one, and one of my other employees bought one too, and both of us are primarily RDA users. I'm more of a flavor chaser kind of person, and so it's really difficult to impress me with a tank. I'm just not a tank person. I feel like I get the best flavor out of RDAs. However, for the past like solid 2 months now, I cannot put this down. I love this. I've tried all of the coils except for, there's one that you can get for like a deuteri or whatever. I don't know. I'm like totally mispronouncing that. I just haven't seen that coil available. I have used the sectuple. I've used both of the Canthal coils, the 0.15 and the 0.25. I have to say, between the ones that I have used, the Canthal 0.15 seems to be the best fitting for me personally. I like to run a little bit of a higher wattage, and like I said, I'm all about flavor, and this tank gives you flavor. I mean, it's phenomenal. I haven't had any leaking issues, no spitback issues, just no issues, like at all. I've run a plethora of juices in it. Right now I'm using Element's key lime cookie, one of my favorite juices. Like I said, I'm all about flavor. Element delivers flavor. And that juice is kind of rough on coils, but even these are still lasting me like a good 2 weeks before I absolutely have to change them, and that's running a juice that is particularly rough on coils. I definitely think that these guys needed another shout out. They done a phenomenal job with this. It's very difficult to create a tank that gives you both cloud production and great flavor, and this is very stylish, I might add. They come in all kinds of colors. I love the resin ones in particular, just because I'm all about being a little bit different and having something that is, you know, entirely yours. You can pinpoint it. Yep, that one's mine. I have the black resin, which their colors are a little wonky. This one is the purple resin, which it is primarily purple. This one right here is technically called the green, which the green has a lot of yellow in it, and there's also some red. There's some other hues in there too. So, you know, whenever you are looking at these tanks, as far as color wise goes, know whether you go in, if you go into a store, you can actually hand pick what one you like the best, because they all look different. I've seen some purple ones that have more blue in them. I've seen some blue ones that have more purple and gray in them. The black ones in particular are actually mostly like a silver color. There's some blue, turquoise, there's some orange in it. I paired it up with my resin Voopoo Drag, just because it has a lot of that turquoise hues. But the resin ones in particular, one thing that I was impressed with is how they designed these. The resin is actually like a cap on top of the top itself. So your threading is still metal threading. It's not resin threading. I've had tanks in the past, an RTA actually, that was resin, and the threading was in the resin, which over time it's gonna strip. With this, you don't have these problems. It's very, very solid. The threading's actually inside here, which once again, I love. I absolutely love it. Another thing that I've had with tanks in the past is, you know, the pressurizing. Whenever you go to refill it and you put the top back on, sometimes you'll get some leaking in the beginning. You don't have that with this. These tanks are just great. I literally just filled this up, and you can kind of see in here, if I focus, if I focus, if my camera focuses. Like, there's no condensation even, and that's awesome. I'm running mine right now at 80 watts. I usually crank it up a little bit higher than that as I go, but I just changed my coil, so I'm just giving it some time to break in. As far as the coils go, the biggest difference I can say for sure in the coils, the Kanthal coils seem to have a little bit of a longer break-in time. You do get like that fresh cottony kind of taste, but it goes away really quick. Now with the septuple coil, you don't really have a break-in time with the septuples. I think that you get like your flavor immediately, you get your cloud production immediately. The only thing that I found with the Kanthals, or not the Kanthal, sorry, the septuple. With the septuple, the coil doesn't last quite as long. I start getting kind of that funky burnt taste a little bit earlier on, but still I get like a week and a half out of it. So definitely not a bad option on coils. The metal ones that you can see here are actually a little bit different. And there are two different glasses. The tanks come with both glasses. There's a larger bubble glass and then there's a smaller. But with the metal ones, if you can hear that, the airflow is like clicky, which I don't know why, that just appeals to me. I like the clicky airflow. I think that that's an awesome feature. I also like that the edges on these metal ones are nice and rigid, so they're easy to grab, especially if you do, you know, get juice on the outside or whatever. Like, you're not gonna have any problem getting the top off or getting the bottom off for the coils. And these guys also come with an RBA deck. The RBA deck is actually really nice. Let's see if it's in here and I will show you. I have not actually rebuilt or built on my RBA yet, so I haven't had a chance to test that out. I'm sure it's great as well. But this right here is your RBA. So nice two-post, you got a lot of room, really great area for juice capture in there, really good airflow. So, and it's same principle design as their pre-made coils, but you could definitely put some fancy stuff in there. So I'll definitely be playing around with that at some point, but I'm sure I'm not going to be disappointed by it. I haven't been disappointed by anything so far with this tank. So I just wanted to re-highlight the Freemax Firelukes. They're definitely an A+ in my book, and I have a customer here that's making funny faces at me right now. So, you know, she can wave. Wave. Like I said, we're a real vape shop. We have customers. And sometimes they intrude on my videos.
Not all the time.
But anyway, guys, that is the redo video of the Freemax Fireluke tank. Definitely an A+. I'm a fan. Come by, check them out. Y'all guys have a good day.